Picture this exact scenario. Just take a moment to imagine it. You just got home from a super long day at work. You crash on your incredibly comfortable couch. You grab your TV remote to finally relax with your favorite show. You press the power button and absolutely nothing happens. You press it a little bit harder and still nothing happens. It is incredibly frustrating when your remote just randomly decides to stop working right when you need it most. Your first instinct is probably to just jump online and buy a brand new replacement. Those replacement remotes can cost anywhere from $40 to $60 depending on your television brand. But I am telling you right now that you absolutely do not need to spend that hard-earned money. This frustrating situation is entirely avoidable and you can fix it yourself at home right now. Welcome back to Tech Vibes. In this video, I am going to show you the absolute best secrets to bring your dead TV remote back to life. These simple tips will fix any unresponsiveness, sticky buttons, or weird pairing issues for good. I know exactly how annoying it is when technology fails you, but these tricks are a total game changer. We are going to go through these easy fixes step by step. If the very first tip does not work for you, just move right on to the next one until your remote is working perfectly again. Please let me know down in the comments early on which specific step ends up fixing your remote today. Let us start with the absolute simplest fix that honestly feels like pure magic. A lot of the time, the tiny components inside your remote hold on to residual static electricity. This random static charge can completely freeze the internal circuit board and stop it from communicating. To fix this common issue, you need to do what is called a soft power drain. First, flip your remote over and slide the plastic battery cover completely off. Take both of the batteries out of the remote and just set them aside on your table for a minute. Now, I need you to flip the remote back over to the front side. Look for the main power button right at the very top. I want you to press and hold that power button down firmly with your thumb. Keep holding that power button down for a full 30 seconds. Do not let go early. This simple action drains all of that leftover garbage electricity completely out of the internal hardware. It basically gives your remote a fresh start without any lingering glitches. Once your 30 seconds are totally up, go ahead and release the power button. Grab your batteries and pop them back into the back of the remote. Make sure the positive and negative sides are facing the correct way. Slide the plastic cover back on until it completely clicks into place. Point the remote directly at your television and hit the power button. A huge percentage of the time, your TV will turn right on and the remote will feel super snappy again. If your remote is still acting totally dead, we need to figure out if it is actually sending an invisible signal to your television. This next trick is an absolute no-brainer, and it is actually my favorite secret to show people. You are going to cleverly use your smartphone camera to see invisible light. Grab your iPhone or Android device and open up your main camera application. Make sure it is set to the standard photo or video mode. Now take your broken TV remote and point the very top edge of it directly at your phone camera lens. You want to look at the top of the remote directly through your digital phone screen. While pointing it at the camera lens, press and hold down any button on the remote. I usually just mash the volume up button a bunch of times for this test. If your remote is actually working and sending a proper signal, you will clearly see a bright purple or pink light flashing at the top of the remote on your phone screen. Human eyes cannot see infrared light naturally, but your digital smartphone camera lens absolutely can. If you see that flashing light on your screen, that means the remote is actually sending commands just fine. That specifically tells us the remote hardware is good, but maybe it just lost its wireless pairing connection to the TV. If you do not see any flashing light at all on your phone screen, that means the remote is totally dead and not firing any signal. If you did not see a light on your camera, or if only a few specific buttons are acting stubborn, we definitely need to address physical dirt. Remotes get incredibly gross over time in our living rooms. They constantly collect dust, natural skin oils, and crumb debris from all those late-night movie snacks. Sometimes a tiny crumb gets perfectly wedged right under the rubber button and physically stops it from making contact with the internal circuit board. Check this out, because this specific fix sounds completely crazy, but it works absolute wonders. Take the batteries completely out of the remote again, so we do not accidentally mess up your television settings. Now, hold the remote firmly in both of your hands. I want you to push down extremely hard on every single button on the entire remote keypad. Start from the top left corner and literally mash every single button multiple times. Rub your thumb aggressively over the circular directional pad. push the volume rockers back and forth really hard. What you are actively doing here is physically dislodging any hidden sticky gunk or stale crumbs that are trapped directly underneath the rubber membrane. I know it feels kind of silly to aggressively massage your remote control, but you would be totally shocked at how often a stubborn piece of hidden dirt is the only thing stopping your remote from working properly. Slap the remote gently against the palm of your hand a few times to knock the loose dirt out of the plastic casing. Put the batteries back in and test it out on your TV once again. If mashing the buttons did not solve the tricky problem, we have to go slightly deeper into the hardware. Do not worry, this is totally safe, and you absolutely do not need to be an engineer to do this simple task. We are going to quickly pop the remote open and thoroughly clean the internal contacts. First, take the batteries out once again for safety. Look very closely at the side edges of your remote where the top plastic panel meets the bottom plastic panel. You will usually see a very thin seam running all the way around the outside edge. Take an old credit card or a dull butter knife and carefully wedge it right into that plastic seam. Gently twist the card and pry the plastic apart all the way down the sides. It might make some loud snapping or clicking noises, but that is totally normal for plastic clips. Once you smoothly pull the two plastic halves apart, you will clearly see a green circuit board and a floppy rubber keypad. This rubber keypad is the literal heart of the whole device. When you press a button down, a little black carbon pad on the bottom of the rubber touches the green circuit board to complete an electrical circuit. Over time, a weird oily residue naturally builds up right on those contacts and completely ruins the electrical connection. Go grab some standard rubbing alcohol and a few cotton swabs from your bathroom cabinet. Dip one end of the cotton swab directly into the clear rubbing alcohol. Gently rub the wet cotton swab all over the flat green circuit board where the buttons normally touch down. You will probably see the cotton swab turn completely black or brown with nasty old grime. Then, take a brand new fresh swab with alcohol and carefully clean the little black circles on the back of the rubber keypad. Let everything sit open on your table and air dry for about 5 full minutes. Rubbing alcohol evaporates incredibly fast, so it will not damage the electronics. Once it is totally bone dry, place the rubber keypad perfectly back onto the green circuit board. Snap the top and bottom plastic shells securely back together until they are tight and flush. Put your batteries back inside and try turning on your television. This deep clean method is literally how the expensive repair shops fix remotes, and it usually restores the buttons to factory new condition. Now let us completely shift gears for a moment. Let us address the situation where your remote is perfectly clean and has brand new batteries, but the TV just stubbornly refuses to listen. If you happen to have a modern smart TV from brands like Samsung, LG, Roku, or Amazon Fire, your remote probably uses a wireless Bluetooth connection instead of old-school infrared light. Sometimes, random software updates on your television can instantly cause the TV to completely forget your remote out of nowhere. It is super frustrating when the software just magically drops the pairing for absolutely no reason at all. To fix this annoying glitch, we need to force the remote to completely repair with the television hardware. Every single television brand has a slightly different secret button combination to trigger this special pairing mode. For example, if you have a modern Samsung remote, you need to point it at the TV and hold down the return button and the play-pause button at the exact same time. You have to hold both of those buttons down firmly for about 10 seconds until you see a message pop up on your TV screen, saying it is actively searching for devices. If you are currently using an Amazon Fire TV remote, you need to press and hold the home button down for 10 full seconds until the little orange light at the top of the remote starts blinking rapidly. If you use a standard Roku remote, you actually have to take the back battery cover off and look for a tiny circular button sitting right below the battery compartment. Press and hold that tiny hidden button until the green pairing light visibly flashes. No matter what specific brand you own in your living room, you just need to quickly search online for the specific pairing combination for your exact model. Forcing the device to manually reconnect from scratch solves almost all weird wireless communication bugs instantly. Let us say you patiently tried all of that and you are still completely stuck. Believe it or not, the root problem might not actually be your remote control at all. Your actual living room television set is basically just a giant computer mounted on your wall. Just like your smartphone or your work laptop, your television can absolutely suffer from weird software glitches and temporary memory leaks. Sometimes the hidden background software completely crashes and stops accepting any wireless commands from the outside world. This makes you mistakenly think the remote is totally broken, when really the TV operating system is just heavily frozen. We definitely need to perform a hard power cycle on your actual television set to clear its memory. Walk right over to your television and find the main black power cable coming out of the back panel. Follow that power cable all the way down to the wall outlet or the power strip sitting on your floor. I want you to physically pull that plug completely out of the wall socket. Do not just hit the manual power button on the side of the TV frame. You absolutely must completely disconnect it from the wall power source. Once it is totally unplugged, you need to wait very patiently for a full 60 seconds. This waiting period allows all the internal power supplies inside the television hardware to completely drain out to zero electricity. While you are waiting, gently press the manual power button located directly on the actual television frame a few times to speed up the drain. After a full minute has safely passed, plug the television cord firmly back into the wall outlet. Wait about 30 seconds for the internal software to silently boot up in the background. Now, grab your TV remote control and try to turn the television on normally. It is honestly shocking how many times this simple television reboot fixes what we previously thought was a totally broken remote control. Since you guys stayed with me this far into the troubleshooting video, I want to give you an awesome bonus secret that everyone should know. Let us imagine your remote was actually dropped in water or physically smashed by a piece of heavy furniture, and it is truly dead forever. You definitely do not have to sit there in silence while you wait 2 boring days for a brand new remote to arrive in the mail. You can actually cleverly use the smartphone you already own in your pocket to completely control your television right now. Almost every single major TV brand has a completely free official app available in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Just go into your digital app store and search for the exact name of your television brand. If you have an LG TV, you just download the free LG ThinQ app. If you have a Roku device, you just download the official Roku mobile app. Once you install the free application, make absolutely sure your smartphone is connected to the exact same home Wi-Fi network as your television set. Open the app and it will automatically scan your house network and instantly find your television. Just tap on your TV name right on the phone screen. And suddenly, your entire phone screen turns into a fully functional digital remote control. You can easily change the volume, switch between your favorite apps, and even use the digital keyboard on your phone to quickly type out search words. Typing out long movie titles is so much faster on a digital phone keyboard, compared to slowly clicking those annoying directional arrows on a regular physical remote. It is an absolute game changer, and it will completely save your family movie night. While you patiently figure out a permanent hardware solution, I really hope that these detailed tricks and troubleshooting tips helped you completely fix your incredibly frustrating remote control problems today. Sitting down to relax after a long day should absolutely not feel like a miserable tech support nightmare. Please make sure to drop down into the comments section below and let me know exactly which specific tip or secret combination actually fixed your remote today. I genuinely love reading your comments, and it really helps out other people who are experiencing the exact same frustrating issues with their home setups. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out and watch this video right here on Tech Vibes. If you found this detailed guide helpful and it literally saved you from buying a brand new remote, please hit that thumbs up button right now. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Please like and comment. I appreciate every single one of you tuning in. Stay tech savvy out there, and I will definitely see you in the next one.